There is no place like home.
Don't click your heel.
I know that Dell and Melita both were saying that. It's like,
Yeah.
there's no place like home. So I wanted to say a special hello to Melita, watching at home. We love you. We bless you. We see you healed, happy, and full. So I can't wait to see you. So today we're going to experience coming together here at CSL as a peace sauna with the intention of bringing the vibration of peace into our own lives and into the world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. I was thrilled when I was asked to speak today on the idea of co-creating a great peace movement. The idea of combining new thought, spirituality, the wisdom of Ernest Holmes, and my Buddhist practice. I was up for that. So I'm in my happy zone. Buddhism has been a part of my spiritual path for a long time. My last husband found refuge in the teachings of Buddhism before he passed away over a decade ago at the age of 46. He had finally found peace after a lifetime of trauma. So when we take the time to really settle into the practice of our spiritual path, whatever it is, then we move beyond the head knowledge and fully into the embodied heart knowing. And there's a difference between our knowledge as we sink into our knowing. That's how we move from head knowledge into knowing. That is the practice of our spiritual path. So what we co-create today will be powerful goodness. It will be powerful peace and powerful healing for each of us. So how many people here have visited one of the Buddhist temples in town? Have you been able to visit one? Okay. There is, when I have the time, I periodically get to go fellowship with the Tam Bao Buddhist Sangha. That's a Vietnamese English-speaking Buddhist community on the east side of Tulsa. They have a huge Kuan Yin statue, and the grounds are open. You can walk, and I love to walk around that statue and just focus on peace. It is absolutely lovely. You just go out 21st Street, up past where the old mall used to be, and just keep going. And eventually you will see Kuan Yin rising up among the trees. It's huge. So walking meditation like that around Kuan Yin, walking meditation is a powerful way to embody the presence of peace in your life. So the British call it taking a constitutional or a walkabout, or taking a walkie-talkie. Of course, when I think of that, I think of Winston Churchill and J.R.R. Tolkien together. I don't think they were using mantras because they were smoking their meerschaum pipes. But walking meditation is a way to embody the ideas of meditation. It's a way to take it from head knowledge into heart knowing as we practice it in our body. And beginning in a week or two, there are going to be 2 different walking meditation groups that walk this sanctuary, walk this circle, and I'll make sure that Lolita and Dell have that information if anyone wants to come and join that walking meditation. There'll be one during the day, one. Using prayer beads is also another way for us to embody a mantra. And a mantra is a word or a phrase. It can be an affirmation from Holmes. It can be a verse from the Bible. It can be something from the Bhagavad Gita. It can be anything that helps you focus in on your own spirituality. So as we move those spiritual ideas into the action phase, it's like the difference between saying, you know, I'm going to do this someday and then actually doing it. There's a big difference. It's my granny used to call it put boots to your prayers. You know, it's one thing to have the thought, then it's another thing to just do it. That's the difference. That's what walking meditation does. It's do that. It's part of the way we manifest the goodness in our life, part of the way we manifest the goodness for each other as a community, part of the way we make changes and manifest the goodness in our state, in our world. So, and in just a moment, we're going to use mantras and we're going to actually embody peace. We're going to use our hands, use our voices, use our bodies to have more peace as a community together as a song. Ernest Holmes, in his spiritual classic, The Science of Mind, says, no one can demonstrate peace and cling to unhappiness. So we're going to let go of some attachments to unhappiness, and we're going to invite more peace into our bodies as we co-create the CSL Peace Sangha. First, though, what's a sangha? So we're focusing on Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. So what's that all about? So many rituals and ceremonies in Buddhism begin around the world and in individual practice. They begin with this recitation of their vows and they end with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. It begins with, I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha, Om Shanti, 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 which is a benediction, a calling forth of peace. The idea of taking refuge is part of the three jewels of Buddhism, and it's part of CSL and New Thought communities today. This is the three facets of our spiritual life. It's the example, the teachings, and the community. These are the three jewels in Buddhism. They're the three jewels that we experience today too. Three parts of our spiritual life. Taking refuge in the example, the teachings, the community. The example, that's like the way show. In Buddhism, that's Siddhartha Gautama, who became the Buddha. In Christianity, it's Jesus showing us the way, bringing Christ consciousness. In New Thought communities like CSL and Unity, we can follow the truths, the capital T, truths from all of the world's religions and all of the spiritual paths. We get to follow those examples. So that is taking refuge in the Buddha, is taking refuge in the examples of the ones who show us the way. Then we take refuge in the Dharma. The Dharma is the teachings of truth. So Ernest Holmes brought forth those teachings that Centers for Spiritual Living study and follow. That's taking refuge in the Dharma. Then finally, we take refuge in the Sangha, and the Sangha is us. We are the Sangha. We are the community. We are the people that come together focused on purpose to bring peace and joy and love and all of those fruits that come from our spiritual walk. We are the Sangha. The way we grow spiritually is to hear the teachings, follow the examples, and apply them together as a community. So we're going to find the path to peace today. Now, Buddha talked about the path to peace. He talked about a fourfold path. What Buddha taught is that there is suffering, and there is a path that gets you to suffering. And Buddha taught that there is peace, and there is a path that gets you to peace. The cool things about having paths like that is that we get to choose. There are words, thoughts, and deeds that lead us to suffering. There are words, thoughts, and deeds that lead us to peace. We get to choose. And at any moment in our life, if we're standing here, we can go, I choose peace. I choose a different way. I choose. It's that spiritual awareness that says, oh, hold on. I'm walking down this path. I'm going to go this way. We get to choose that with every thought, every word, and every deed. So we get to think a new thought, speak a new way, act a new way, like we really believe those words of Holmes. We get to choose once again. When we make a mistake, we get to choose which path. So today we're choosing the path of peace as a CSL song. Ernest Holmes gives us teachings in the science of mind that quote I used earlier. No one can demonstrate peace and cling to happiness. That's powerful guidance. So is another quote of his. It's not about peace, but I think it can be. Here's what he said. If we look at love long enough, we shall become lovely, for this is the way of love. Okay, I think that quote could work with any attribute that you are wanting to bring forth and manifest in your life. And I think it works definitely with peace. If we look at peace long enough, we shall become peaceful, for this is the way of peace. That works for me. What about you? What do you think? That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. We are going to begin with our eyes open, and we're going to be doing some body and breath work. We're going to embody those ideas. We're going to put some movements with the ideas of embodying peace. And then we're going to finish with our eyes closed and seated. And it's a short guided meditation for peace. And you can sit through all of this. So there is no need to stand. If you can stand, I invite you to. If you're able, or we can standing position, but it doesn't matter. So if you want to stand, you can. If you want to stay seated, you can. So what I'd like you to do is start with your hands crossed over your heart. And when you put your hands over your heart, you'll notice that your shoulders will lower. They will soften. Allow them to release tension and finally relax. And I'd like to take a gentle, deep breath and hold it for a few seconds. And then slowly let it out. Let's do that again. Slowly let it out. One more time, gentle, deep breath. Hold it, slowly let it out. Today we have a mantra. Keep your hands on your heart and repeat after me. I bring peace.
I bring peace
To all I touch.
to all I touch,
All I see.
all I see, and all I do.
Stretch the side. From your neighbor. Let's repeat our mantra. I bring peace.
I bring peace
To all I touch.
to all I touch,
All I see.
all I see,
And all I do.
and all I do.
Lift your arms to receive peace from the divine universal mind, from the cosmos, as we repeat our mantra. I bring peace.
I bring peace
To all I touch.
to all I touch,
All I see.
all I see,
All I do.
and all I do.
Back to your heart, back to that center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel gently, take your seat and get comfortable. When you're ready, close your eyes. I'd like you to imagine a ball of light, the light of spirit above your head. And as it gently, gently lowers, this light of spirit and peace will slowly, slowly sink down until it touches your head. And as it touches your head, it will begin a gentle wave of energy that begins in your body. This is the energy today of divine detachment. Often there are things in our lives that we perceive as a peace thief, something that wants to take our peace or keep it away from us. This divine ball of white light that is beginning spreading throughout your mind and body brings energy today, a divine cleaning, divine clearing, divine detachment. It helps us release attachments to what no longer serves us. And it will help us remember the peace that passes all understanding. So in this moment, if there is a painful memory or experience that comes up in your mind, something that you're holding on to, Allow this light to help shine peace onto that memory or experience. And breathe in. And breathe out. If there is some anger or regret in your heart that you are holding on to, allow this light to shine peace onto that anger or regret. And breathe in. And breathe out. If there is some physical pain or a diagnosis that is troubling you, allow this light to shine peace onto that pain or that diagnosis. And breathe in. And breathe out. If just for a single moment, allow the peace to filter in and through every part of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Just a single moment, single instant is all it takes to begin the process of healing and wholeness. And as you breathe in deeply once again, send your thoughts of thankfulness back to the white light of peace. Thankfulness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Om Shanti. 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 Om. Om Shanti. 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 Om. Om Shanti. Shanti. And as you gently, ever so gently open your eyes, with a smile on your face, know that this is a moment of peace. A moment of peace in your soul and in your spirit that we have co-created together today. Today, we also have another bit of breath work and a song that focuses on the Tibetan Buddhist practice of Tonglen. We use it during affirmative prayer. When you pray with someone, often they're distracted by their pain or the pain of their loved ones. In Tonglen practice, we visualize taking in the pain of others with every in-breath and sending out whatever will benefit them. We don't judge their pain or their need. I don't judge you. You don't judge me. We don't judge each other. We just breathe in each other's pain, concerns, fears, whatever it is. We breathe it in and we breathe out peace. In the process, as we do this work, we become liberated from our age-old patterns of self-centeredness and selfishness. We begin to feel love for ourselves and for others. We begin to take care of ourselves and to take care of others. So when you sit with someone who's hurting, you can do this practice of Tonglen. And as you breathe in, you breathe in the concerns of that person beside you, in front of you, behind you. You can do this while you're sitting, waiting on your oil change. You can do Tonglen practice when you're sitting at the doctor's office. It's a perfect time to breathe in somebody's pain and breathe out their peace. I have a friend, Gina, who learned this technique and she uses it at the gym. She gets on the treadmill and she just walks or prays. And every breath is a breath for others. And she prays for everybody that's in that gym. So she texted me the other day and she said that she would close her eyes. She's walking, holding onto the bar, and she's been praying and she's breathing in and breathing out peace for people. And she says, she'd been thinking of me. She said that when she opened her eyes, the guy that was waiting for the treadmill had this really weird look on his face. She said she just busted out laughing. She says, I know, because I was blissed out. I was there. She said, I had no idea what he was thinking, but it was like, I want to be on that treadmill, lady. You need to get off. So Gina texted me and she just laughed. She and I have been laughing about that for weeks. It's a powerful way to get your steps in and to get your bliss at the same time. So just a comment about Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And Shanti is a Sanskrit word for peace. The first Shanti, when you chant Shanti, is peace prayer for peace in your own mind and body. The second Shanti piece is a prayer for protection from any negativity or any pain of others, because as you're bringing in, their concerns, you want to make sure that you're transforming that into peace. And the third Shanti, the third piece, is the prayer for peace in the world to de-escalate the calamities in the world around us. I'd like you to chant Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti with me. I'll try to make sure there's 3 Shantis in that one. Ready? Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Miss Majesty and I have a song to share with you. It's about that Tonglen idea of breathing in life and breathing out the blood. The first verse through, we say, I breathe in life, I breathe out love. The second verse, we're going to say, I breathe in life, I breathe out joy. And the last one is, I breathe in life, I breathe out peace. Majesty is going to give us our chords. I breathe in life, I breathe. I breathe in love. I breathe out joy. I breathe in love. I breathe out. Excellent joy. I breathe in love. Breathe out joy. I breathe in love. I breathe out joy. I breathe in love. Breathe out joy. I breathe in love. Breathe out peace. I breathe in love. I breathe out peace. I breathe in love. I breathe out peace. Peace, peace. So it is, my beautiful friends.
So it is.
Now, I don't know if we have anyone who wants to comment or talk about their experience of peace and universal truths. Tonglen breath, I don't know if that was a new idea for any of you, or was that new? The idea of Tonglen? It was new for you? Was it new for anybody else? Can you imagine how beautiful that is to sit with someone? Sometimes we don't even know the word to say when someone's holding, but you can just breathe with them. Hold their hand, hug them, and breathe. Breathe in,